Hello, this is Jason P. Wilson Zero in X-Force, and this is my comic pick of the week for last week, the 14th of September. Today is the 22nd, and it is a Thursday. But last week, this was my pick of the week. I was late putting up my reviews. There's a lot to go through, so sorry about that. But this week, I will definitely be on time. So my pick of the week last week is the Uncanny X-Force number 15. It's chapter 5 in the Dark Angel Saga. Now, I've been hesitant to pull the trigger on making Uncanny X-Force my pick of the week because I have heavy favoritism towards this comic. It's my favorite comic. That and Batman comics definitely have heavy favoritism for. So I try to be very objective, maybe a little bit too much so when I'm reviewing those kind of comics that I really love. But Uncanny X-Force has been just too good not to recommend this week. Chapter 5 has been one of the best chapters in one of the best runs in one of the best comics. First off, when I open this up, you'll notice how incredible the artwork is. The artist that is handling this really brings the light to these characters, this world that they're in. Everything's alive. The pages are alive. The artist really just has the motion when the characters are fighting. The incredible motions of the action, very captivating. And here's a great shot of this incredible world that they're in. And it just, when you're reading this comic and when you're looking at this comic, you can't help but be captivated by what the artist has put on page. And as good as the art is, the writing is even better. This is one of the best written comics, and like I said, this is one of the best runs on that comic. You're really, when you're reading the characters, they just come alive. Especially Deadpool, he's just great in this, and he's written just perfect. Psylocke also is another character that I just really love to read when this writer writes her. This team is just incredible. The coloring as well. It's just a fantastic pleasure to read and to look at. It's just beautiful. I really can't recommend this comic enough. Now, this is towards the end of the arc, so I definitely recommend you pick up the trade if you can't pick up the single issues. Don't jump on now. You'll really ruin the story. There's already been some great twists and turns. So definitely pick this up. This is my pick of the week. A fantastic comic. The only other comic that's consistently this high a level would be the limited run of Avengers Children Crusade, which is now going on. That's coming to a close here soon also. A fantastic comic. I just can't recommend this enough. Absolutely beautiful and such a pleasure to read. I do have some honorable mentions here. I'll go through them pretty quickly. First up is Batwoman number 1. I was really looking forward to this. This writer and this team here, I should say, they really have this character down. This is really their character. I will be having trouble reading Batwoman written by anyone else and drawn by anyone else. It's really this team's character, and I don't know if any other team should even attempt to do this character, because in this book right now, handled by these people, perfect, absolutely perfect. Really complicated character, very interesting character, like I had mentioned before, and it was definitely an honorable mention. I really love how this artist captures the motion of the action, as well as stuff like this. I mean, check this out. I mean, that's beautiful, right? I just love how they work the panels. They're just so original, and it feels like you're reading a piece of art. I think that's the best way to describe this comic book. You're reading a piece of artwork. Beautiful. Beautifully written, and definitely very close to pick of the week. Another one is Batwing. Batwing was a great surprise for me. I had no idea I was going to like it as much as I did. You know, the Batman of Africa, interesting, but I really didn't think it was going to work. The artwork, again, it's a lot of the artwork, but it's also the writing is very good. But the artwork is definitely the star here. The writing is solid. It's written by one of my favorite writers, Judd Winnick. So it's definitely a good start to a new character, written very solid. But the artwork is just very different. I really enjoy the artwork. So that combined with Winnick's writing is why this was one of my honorable mentions. Really fantastic. And there's Batman. This is very Dark Knight-ish, you know, very Return to Dark Knight. It's great. So yes, definitely an honorable mention. It was very close as well. The other Bat book that I have honorable mention is Batman and Robin. This comic, it's mostly for the writing. The artwork is good, and it's written, it's drawn in a way that's very captivating and enjoyable to look at. But it's really the writing here, the writing of dialogue between Damian and Bruce Wayne. It's great. There's some moments in here that are just remind you that this is going to be one of the Bat books definitely to watch. It's starting out very strong, and it's only going to get stronger. A great book, and definitely a great beginning for anyone to start reading. If you hadn't read the Batman Robins before, you know, there's a lot of backstory there. So I'm sure there'll be moments where you'll be wondering what they're talking about, but there won't be that many. And since this team is a new team, this is Bruce Wayne and his son, it's a great time to jump on. Good artwork, great storytelling, and definitely an honorable mention, and again, almost a pick of the week. And my final honorable mention is Scott Snyder's and Scott Tuft Severed. This is number 2, but I'm really talking about both issues. The star here is the writing for sure. Scott Snyder. It's a very chilling story, very eerie, very edgy. And here's the artwork I was telling you about. It's, you know, put in another book, it might not be as powerful, but combined with Scott Snyder's writing, this artwork really kind of draws you into the time period. It really makes you forget that you're reading a comic. It makes you feel as if maybe you're watching a period piece or reading a novel. It's just a great comic, and Severed is definitely a comic to be watching. Now this is, I'm pretty sure, a limited run. I'm pretty positive it is. So I would definitely recommend you guys picking this up on trade. Sometimes Scott Snyder is best served on trade. So with that said, those are my comics that narrowly missed out of pick of the week, but pick of the week was Uncanny X-Force. Definitely trade to be picked up as well. And I'll be posting my reviews and my pick of the week for this week very soon, guys. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.